Go ahead.
All right, Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming back with another lesson, a little after camp lesson. With that, before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, teach well. All right, before we begin, we got to give all praise, honor, and glory to somebody. All right, we're going to get right into it then.
Yep.
All right.
And the title of the lesson is pretty much "Be thou faithful to death," especially the times that we're coming into where things are about to get really, really bad out here. And pretty much like the scripture say, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of that time. And us having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I always like to make the point of, we understand how our end is going to be. Like we know how things going to end for us, and when we make it, or we're going to make it into the kingdom. And when you understand that, the reward for the elect in the kingdom, you probably make a better decision in that time of trouble, which is trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? 2/3 of our people, they're gonna make rash decisions based solely off the flesh, or because they don't have faith. I'm gonna bring this one out real quick. Revelation 3:20, it's like 3:10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also keep thee from the hour of temptation." The hour of temptation pretty much being, the RFID Bible, which is made mandatory. And Yahweh is gonna pretty much help us believers get through that, man, because we're serving the Lord right now, while things are still running, society is still up, and we're pretty much serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua and people sincerely. So when he brings this society down, he's going to keep us, he's going to help us out during that time, It says, "We shall come upon all the world, try them that dwell upon the earth." At the end of the day, that RFID microchip being made mandatory is a testament to the world. All right?
I want to bring this out. This is Revelation 22:6. And he said unto thee, these sayings are faithful and true, because all the words of the Lord is faithful and true. Okay?
Hey, Satan trying to disturb the word, so talk hard.
And the Lord of the holy prophets sent his angels to show unto his servants, which are the men of the Lord who are out here on the highways and hedges, bringing forth this word, okay? The things that must shortly come to pass, and that's what the brother was going into. We're going to be coming into a time of trouble, and when that Revelation 13:16, the MOTB, when it says, verse 7, "Behold, I come quickly, blessed is he that keepeth my sayings of the prophecies of this book." So we're supposed to, hold fast to the things that we're being taught for these times of trouble. Okay, and actually I want to grab this as well. This is Sirach chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 12. It says, "Woe be unto the fearful hearted and the faint hands, and the sinners that go up two ways. Woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended." So we gotta keep this faith. Like I believe the title of the lesson is "Fight for this truth unto death," man. And so I just want to read. It says, "Woe unto him that is faint-hearted." So we can't faint, because that means we're unbelievers, and the unbelievers are already going to be destroyed just for not having the faith, not believing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, or not believing in these words which are faithful and true. Okay, so woe be unto him that is faithful-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended.
Yeah, the key word there is woe, because that's Yahweh Shem Yahushua saying instruction to you, man, because you have the stories of in the Old Testament of our forefathers being delivered. Matter of fact, in that same chapter, it tells you, look at the generation of woe, and we have all that. So all that, so you going back and giving up on the Lord, you're eventually going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why this lesson is, be thou faithful to death, man, because the only way to go is to be faithful to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Hope for his mercy,
Masha made a beautiful point, if I can add, real quick. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16, "For judgment falleth 7 times and rises up again, but the wicked fall into mischief." You said you can't be faint-hearted, so there's going to be a point in time, where you can be worried out, because it says, "Shall rout the saints," but you can't stay there, You might get in a slumber here or there, but you got to get back up. You got to pray to the Lord.
Let me bring this out real quick. Sirach 4:28. "Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you." And we have the ultimate example with our Lord and Savior, Yahushua, because when you understand the scriptures, understand prophecy, he had a lot to come down here and fulfill, and he fulfilled it to its perfection. You know? And the scriptures talk about Yahushua being the author and finisher of our faith. So we look to what he went through as, you know, strength for what we're going through, you know? Hebrews 12 and 2, look unto Yahushua, the author and the finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. Right, Yahushua understood that he had a kingdom that was given to him by the Father. So he took what he went through, cheerfully when we think about it. Because, you know, to be honest with you, nobody want to be beaten down like the way Yahushua was, right? But he went through it willingly because he understood the prize or the reward that he would receive, you know. Our Lord, he got beaten down, and look where he's at right now. He's on the right-hand side of the Heavenly Father. And now we're fighting to be on the right-hand side of Yahushua and to reign with him in his kingdom. It says, despising the shame, and it's set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. So Yahushua is in his glory, and we're fighting to be in our glory also with our Lord Yahushua.
That's right. This is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Okay, because the scriptures tell us that this is a light affliction that we're going through today, you know. So it says, fear none of those things that thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prisons, that you may be tried. And the scriptures also tell us that by me gold tried in the fire, man. So these are the things that we're going to eventually go through and are going through as we speak, you know. Okay, it says, behold, the day shall come and some of you shall go into prisons, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. And, you know, that some could be longer, you know, or shorter, you know, but we're going to go through that's just a
number of completion.
A number of completion, okay? Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life. And that's what we do this work, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, you know, that and second Ezra talk about how those that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, you know.
If I may bring this out, now this is the story of Eleazar the priest, who was compelled to eat swine's flesh, or to persuade the others, the younger generation, to do likewise. And they said, look, even if you don't want to eat the swine's flesh, at least go get your own meat and eat it, and make them think that you're eating the swine, so they can do it. But Eleazar, he was looking ahead. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it to preserve his life in that time. But he was already an old man, you know. So pretty much, this is the story of 2 Maccabees 6 and verse 25. It says, and so they through mine hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer. And when Esau mandates that chip, all right, people just gonna be taking it to live for a little time. Yeah. Because how about Shem Yahushua is not gonna suffer? All right, this place will go on any longer once that thing be mandated. That destruction is coming swiftly. You know, it says, she'll be deceived by me, and I get a stain to mine old age and make it abominable, man. That's why even to this day and age, when we read about Eleazar, you read about him as a great man that stood stiffly for the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, now let's say if we were to eat that swine's flesh, all right, we'd be reading about how he turned his back on the Lord in his old age. You know what I'm saying? So it says, verse 26, for though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. So we ultimately fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So let's say Esau is threatened with torture. He's saying that you don't take the chip, all right, you're not going to be able to see your family or whatever it may be, you know. Well, at the end of the day, if you're in the spirit, you're going to see that we ultimately win, you know. Even if we die, we still win. Ultimately, you know, when Yahushua returns, he's going to raise up those that died, you know, for him. So it says, verse 27, wherefore now manfully changing this life, I will show myself such an one as mine age required, which is a wise man. All right, it says, verse 28, and leave a notable example to such as be young to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws. So Eleazar left an example for us today. So when we're met with that hour of temptation, we're going to think about these old stories our forefathers, you know, went through, and it's going to strengthen us. We're going to think about it, and we're going to get to go willing with flying colors. So it says, and when he had said these words, immediately he went to the torment. You see? So he went to the torment. He wasn't scared to die. Because ultimately he understood that Yahweh Shem Yahushua was going to reward him, you know, in the next life. Because our people, they understood reincarnation. You You know, they understood that, all right, if they're not met with judgment in this life, then the Lord gonna get them in the next life. And that's how we gotta think also. All right, because look, if we what's the word for it? If we've been to Esau's voice, so to speak, and right now and take that chick, want the kingdom to come, you know, we're gonna be ashamed of the kingdom of heaven. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna have to get able to the kingdom of heaven. That's even all part of it.
Let me grab this back up a little bit. It says, this Proverbs 24:10, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small, you see? And that's what you were just saying, you know. We take that chip, man. You know, we're not trusting in Yahweh Hashem outside. I just got one more precept I can bring out. This is, and you roughly paraphrase, I just want to get it because I have that chapter open. This is Sirach, chapter, I'm going to start it. Chapter 2 and verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old, because the brother just brought out the, you know, went into the generations of old, man, showing how men stood stiffly for the name, you know. So look at the generations of old and see that ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded. And confounded goes into being, you know, forsaken or confused, you know, not being able to be able to make sound choices, man, you know, okay? It says, or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise? And despise is, you know, like to look at you as being insignificant. And the Lord, when we look at the Lord, we cherish this word, man. You know, this word is not insignificant to us, you know. And so that's why it's asked, you say, did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon his name? And those are questions that historical questions, man, and they're all no, you know. And Proverbs 13:13 said, those that fear the Lord, Salaki, those that let's grab that. Proverbs 13:13.
Proverbs 13:13, it says, whoso despises the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
That's right. And that word despise, you despise this word, that's insignificant to you, see? And that's not how the men of the Lord look, you know. We're not, we uphold this word, man. And we what's the name of the title?
Be thou
faithful unto death, man. We're faithful in the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, I really don't have anything else.
That's pretty much it. You know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the elect. We're going to end it off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Hashem Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great ministry who rule well. Some citations to the elect. Until next time, we say Shalom and Baba Ball.
Shalom, Baba Ball.